Hey, what's going on, class? Shantae. I decided to do my week 4 discussion on my hike. Beautiful place. I keep inviting all you guys out here. There's a few athletes that should have already hit me up. Steven, Raquel. I think there's one more. Oh man, Lavelle, I think yeah, you play too. And then there's a few of you guys that made fun of me all the time in class. Devon, Christina, when I couldn't figure out the computer stuff. Yeah, okay. I want you guys up here. I just had to wipe all the sweat off. So hold on, I'll give you guys a quick view before we get into this. Okay. So I'm about 4 miles in. That top point right there, I'd already done 2 miles before that up, and then I came back down. Now, I'm still back here in these mountains. I just climbed all the way from up there to over here where I'm at. Then when I go back, I'm gonna head back there. What I know, wait, where's it at? Where's it at? I lost it. Oh yeah, right there. And then there's a trail right under that that takes me back out and back up. So I'll do about 9 miles today. And where you guys at? Look at this beautiful view. Our beautiful APU campus is probably somewhere over in that area. Who knows which one of those mountains it's under, but yeah, it's somewhere back that way. That's our APU, Azusa. So yeah, when you guys gonna come get some of this beautiful hike and mountain with me? All right, let's get started. Okay, let's get this started. So I mentioned, okay, in the reading, there's this clip of when he's talking about conflict starts when it's something that you want and you can't get, or there's some type of opposition towards getting it, is the way I perceived it. And then he went on to say, it's about me, it's myself, what I want, what I need, what I feel. And as a leader, that's something you have to really check. Now, when it comes to the wants and feels with my disruptor, it started when, okay, I worked for FedEx and I worked at LAX. Before that, I worked at Ontario as a courier. And then I lived out in the Inland Empire, Upland. Now, when you go into the security department, they have this different policy than the rest of the company. A lot of the companies, they don't do this, but they do here security, where you get to bid for shifts by department seniority, which is horrible to me. Which means I've been in FedEx for 10 years. Someone joins FedEx 1 year in the security department, then I come to security and that person has more seniority over me to bid for a shift when I've put in way more time, effort, dedication than that other person has. So that's neither here nor there. That's something I would never agree with, because if you move out of security, you get to go into a different seniority. So why is it that when you go into security, they do that to you? It's still the company. But that's my gripe, and that could be one of the things I can't stand. I do not like that policy. I don't agree with it, but I take it. So I have about, once I transferred to security with LAX, I think there was about 5 people, maybe 6, that had more seniority than me company-wise. And then when you add another 5 or 6 people, so now you're about maybe 11 or 12 when it comes to department. So those people who had been less time in the company were still outbidding me for things, and I took it. I had to. Now, fast forward, FedEx builds a brand new hub in Ontario. I live in the IE, so of course, they give us all by seniority who wants to start working here. A lot of people didn't want to go. I wanted to. Another girl went. So we went there for maybe the first 7-8 months by ourselves working. And then after that, once it started opening up, they transferred over more people who came in. And some didn't want to come just because they wanted a certain shift and they couldn't get it at that time. So we get over there. we have our set staff, and we all bid for our shifts where we're going to work and the days off. Fine. So now we're working for about 2 to 3 months in our shifts, maybe even longer. And I have a close friend who worked LAX still, but she lived in LAX, but she just wanted to get away from LAX for a second, I guess. I'm not sure her reasoning, but she just wanted to come out to Ontario for a change of scene. So she said she wanted to come. We had a couple positions, and the managers let her come. Now, when she came, they told her, they should have told her, or they did not, I don't know. They said, this is the shift you should be on, but it conflicted with my shift. No, it didn't conflict with my shift. She started working my shift, and then instead they bumped me when I'm already on my shift. Now, we do shift bids in June. I don't agree with the policy, but I would have had to deal with the policy if June came and she wanted the shift I was on and they gave it to her. But instead, they bumped me while I was already in my shift. And that upset me horribly. It actually really disrupted me bad. I mean, I had a whole new leaf. I'm trying to stay good. I'm doing everything, I already take on a leadership role with my position. And then when I do with my coworkers, they trust me to do what I do. So now I'm just disgruntled. And so I go to my manager, and he says, well, no, I can't do that. No. I said, well, that was up to you to tell her what shift she was going on. You just can't come in the middle of our thing, of our work, and then bump me. That happens in June. No. So then I go to my senior manager, because that's what you should do. I'm following the chain of command. I talk to him. He already knew that I was calling him, because I told my manager, I said, well, I got to take this up with Bill, because this isn't fair and it's not right. And it's not right. It wasn't right. So then I call Bill. He already knows, because Jerry talked to him. And so now he says right away, well, no, that's because she was out and she was going to do this and that. Now, what I told him exactly, I said, Bill, Treasure is one of my close friends. Extremely close friend. We talk off work. We're fun. We clown about stuff. We're like, everybody calls her my little sister. I know she wasn't planning on coming to LAX before then to put me out of a shift. Well, no, yeah. I said, so if that's what you're saying, it's not right. You're not right. And I said this, but I have to take it. That's what I'll take, but you're not right for that. Well, no, that's what it is. And thank you then. That's what you got to, yeah, see, that was, so right there, what messed me up was ethics, integrity, morals, leadership, all failed me right there. Because integrity would not have let you, just to be right, tell me something that I know wasn't correct. So now I can't trust your judgment or your decisions if it's trying to make you or a manager under you look good, or even my manager, because that should have been a simple fix. Treasure, you're coming here, that's fine. You want to come, this is your shift. This is the shift you're coming on. These are the open shifts. All the other shifts are already taken. They have been. So if you want to bid for a shift in June, you can do it and bump somebody, which is June now, and then you could go on the shift you want, or you can stay in LAX, or if you come here, this is one of the shifts you have to take. It was plain and simple. That's management. That's leadership. But instead of doing it the correct way and confronting her and making her go where she should have went, being that she had from the beginning to come to Ontario all the way up until everybody else came, and then she even came after that, and still they let the disruptor get involved in our department at that time. Again, I don't agree with the way that policy is about department seniority for shift bid. No, I shouldn't. I already don't agree with that, but now you cut me when it's not even correct. So that was mine. Now, should have and could have, I talked to Treasure. She said, and her straight words to me were this: no, I didn't plan on coming there earlier. I made that decision in a week, and they let me come. And I apologize, but if they're gonna let it get away with it, and they are not up on their game to tell me what was right, I'm gonna just take the shift that I want. I can't get mad at her about that. She's gonna do what she do. I went to my manager, I went to my senior manager, and if I'd have started taking it higher than that, they would have started labeling me as a bad person. So then I just sat there and took it. So, I mean, I guess the other could would be, I mean, maybe just not be as upset as I am, because that's still just, my trust in their leadership is really tainted after that. So I don't know. You guys should probably give me some advice on that. But right now, my trust in people who know what's right and can do what's right, and they choose just to do what they feel and protect each other, I don't know. So if you guys have something for me, lay it on me, then I'll give it to you after I break it all down in the wood. All right, you guys, I got to go finish this up. I think I'm at 4. I got about 5 miles left. And yeah, you guys got significant others, bring them. Boyfriend, girlfriend, bring them. Beautiful height. Kids, if they can handle, they old enough to handle, get on out here. Mess with me. Let's go. Let's go. APU. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be backwards or whatnot, but yeah, that's Azusa Pacific. You know where we belong. You know where we're from. You know how we do it. God bless everybody.